Hey everyone, my name is Josh, and welcome back to your fourth stimulus package and news update. We have a lot of news to get into in today's video, but first, if you would like to receive 2 free stocks from Webull valued up to $2,300, make sure to claim them by clicking my link, which you will find in the description box below. Okay, so over the past month, former President Donald Trump has really been ripping into Mitch McConnell for allowing the infrastructure bill to pass through. He's called the Republicans who approved the package weak, and also rhinos or Republicans in name only. And now, according to The Hill, Trump is now tearing into McConnell once again, saying that he needs to stand firm against raising the debt ceiling and keep his conference unified against Joe Biden's spending agenda. They go on to say Trump blasted his former Senate ally as stupid and a fool and accused him of incompetence in a long, tangled statement that jumped from expressing his displeasure over Republican votes on a procedural motion related to raising the debt limit in October to Congress's passage of the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill this month to the ongoing Democratic talks over a social spending bill. Trump also said McConnell is a fool and he damn well better stop their dream of communism bill and keep his senators in line, or he should resign now, something he should have done a long time ago. Use the debt ceiling like it should have been used, you old broken crow. To do so would hurt our country far less than this horrible bill. So this is just another instance of the former president being against Mitch McConnell, and you can continue to see the divide within the Republican Party. And with a possible government shutdown fast approaching on December 3rd, Mitch McConnell has been pretty clear that Republicans will not help the Democrats to raise the debt ceiling. Instead, Mitch McConnell said that if Democrats wish to raise the debt ceiling, they'll need to do it on their own, which, of course, will be in a separate reconciliation package.
What do you expect on December 3rd? Do you expect a shutdown? Do you expect some sort of an interim agreement here? Is that something that you would live with, or is there an effort by Republicans to force Democrats to accept something that has the old Trump numbers for a longer period of time, especially on the defense side?
Well, what I anticipate is that we won't shut the government down. It will somehow, as we always do in these situations, or almost always do in these situations, is work out an agreement. Otherwise, I think on the issue that Senator Blunt was focusing on, I think we're looking at a continuing resolution into potentially sometime next year if we can't agree on these provisions that have always been carried on a bipartisan basis in the government funding bills.
So McConnell says he expects to have some type of continuing resolution, which will go into some point next year. Meanwhile, Democrats continue to scramble to figure out what the best shutdown strategy would be. One option currently on the table would be to extend government funding for 2 more weeks through December 17th. However, with that option, it wouldn't buy them much time. The second option, which seems much more viable, would be to extend funding through February or March of next year. Some other Democrats, however, believe Republicans will eventually blink and that right now, McConnell is only playing a game of chicken, with Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, saying the government will default on its debt soon after December 15th, without action to raise the debt limit. Either way, they'll need to get moving soon. But at the moment, Democrats in the Senate have been against using budget reconciliation in order to do so. According to McConnell, if Democrats wish to raise the debt ceiling once again, the only way he's allowing for it is through another reconciliation bill. Since Democrats only have so many reconciliation packages they can pass each and every year, Democrats don't want to waste one of them by raising the debt limit. Other than extending government funding, Democrats also hope to pass the Build Back Better bill through the House by Friday of this week. Yesterday, some Democratic leaders believed a vote could take place on the bill as soon as today. However, more realistically speaking, they'll probably hold a vote on Friday or Saturday. At this point, the only thing they're really waiting for is the Congressional Budget Office releasing the total cost of the bill. Once they get that back, as long as it matches up with the White House estimates or comes close, it should satisfy the moderate caucus. The last estimate, timeline-wise, the CBO released for when they expect to have that data is by the end of the day on Friday. And if that's the case, we can expect a vote late on Friday night or perhaps even on Saturday. Let's wait and see. Also yesterday, Senator Joe Manchin reversed his prior stance, saying that he would be okay with voting on the package before Christmas. Before then, he said to vote on the package before Christmas would be way too early and that he had concerns about the bill. But now he's saying whatever they want to do is fine. If we're gonna vote, vote. Of course, if they do hold a vote, will Manchin be in approval? Or how about Kyrsten Sinema, another moderate Democrat who's been opposed to many of the measures in the bill? Recently, Kyrsten Sinema came out saying that Democrats have been overselling expectations on Biden's agenda. Instead of telling Americans they're going to do everything and then later disappointing for those who voted for them, Sinema believes they should have been more realistic. In a statement, Sinema said, "You're either honest or you're not honest. So just tell the truth and be honest and deliver that which you can deliver." There's this growing trend of people in both political parties who promise things that cannot be delivered in order to get the short-term political gain. And I believe that it damages the long-term health of our democracy. Because of Sinema's pushback on the bill, we've also seen numerous rumors surface that Republicans are now trying to get her to join their party. And apparently, these rumors might just be true. According to Newsweek, Republican Senator John Thune said he's tried multiple times to get Sinema to join the GOP caucus, which would then give them a narrow advantage in the Senate. When Sinema was asked by Politico if she would consider joining the Republican Party, Sinema replied, "Why would I do that?" And apparently, Sinema isn't the only senator being asked to switch parties. Joe Manchin is too. Surprise, surprise. Manchin said every single day he's been approached to switch parties, but in his mind, it's not something he's really thought about. In some other news, OSHA is now suspending the enforcement of Joe Biden's vaccine mandate for business owners. Previously, per Joe Biden's request, OSHA was going to force business owners with more than 100 employees to make sure their employees were either fully vaccinated or, if they chose not to take a test on a weekly basis. If they fail to do so, business owners could be fined $14,000 for each violation, and this could be on a weekly basis, so some businesses could face a fine for $14,000 every single week, and if they were repeat offenders, it could be for even more. This is a lot of money. Obviously, this caused a ton of pushback and caused quite a few lawsuits. In a statement OSHA released, they said the court ordered that OSHA take no steps to implement or enforce the ETS until further court order. While OSHA remains confident in its authority to protect workers in emergencies, OSHA has suspended activities related to the implementation and enforcement of the ETS pending future developments in the litigation. So more than likely, this is a mandate that will be struck down, just like Biden's other mandate using the CDC to extend the eviction moratorium. We will have more updates in the future on any developments that do take place. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Again, if you would like to receive a couple of free stocks from Webull, make sure to quickly claim them by clicking my link, which you will find in the description box below. To receive the first stock, you will need to fully open an account. Then, to receive the second free stock, which will be valued up to $2,000, you'll need to make a qualifying deposit of at least $5. And even if you aren't all that interested in investing or continuing to invest at this point in time, you can always sell the free stocks you receive and transfer that money, however much they're worth, right back to your bank account. So free stocks or free money is completely up to you. So once again, I hope that everyone has a great and safe rest of their day. If you did enjoy the content in today's video, I would greatly appreciate if you would give this video a like, a big thumbs up. That does help out with the YouTube algorithm and lets YouTube know that you enjoyed this video. And until next time, as always, I'll see you in the next video.